Hey everybody, this is Alex Fantasy and I am back once again, and we are back with some more MLB 17 The Show for the PS4. And in this video here, we're going to be starting up a new mode here in the game. That's right, we're finally moving on to franchise mode. So we're going to be heading in and starting off a season here today. We're going to be using a set roster that I have done. The only difference between this and the actual current roster that is available is the fact that I added my own character into the game. That was it. He's not like a superstar or anything like that. He's a low prospect, nothing special. We'll get more into that. But anyway, we're going to be going ahead as my favorite team, the Toronto Blue Jays. Yay! Our yearly goal here for ownership expectations is to reach the postseason. That's our yearly goal. Every season right now is to reach the postseason, and our contract goal is during those 3 years is to win the pennant, meaning we have to be the best team in the AL and go to the World Series. We have a team budget of $122 million on our team rankings. As you can see, low speed, low contact, 26th in speed, 20th in contact, 2nd in power, 9th in pitching, 13th in defense. That's pretty good. Our minor league affiliates are the Buffalo Bisons in the AAA and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats in the AA. So we're going to go ahead and select them. GM contracts are on. Fantasy draft is off. Allow legend free agents, that's off. Computer roster control is off. Computer trading is on. Ignore the budgets is off. And forced trades are off. And the designated hitter for the AL and the NL is off. So we're going to go ahead here and move on from that. And we now have the ability to choose what kind of tasks that we want to do throughout this GM mode or franchise mode. Well, welcome to the Blue Jays. Please select the tasks you wish to be responsible for in your franchise. Tasks that are not selected will be handled automatically by your staff. Note, these options can be changed at any time by accessing the franchise mode options. So for coaching tasks, we have set up lineups and rotations, and energy management, we're gonna do that. That's only got a level 1 complexity. Player development tasks, including scouting and drafting, we're gonna do, even though it has a level 2 capacity of complexity. And general manager tasks, hire and fire staff, 40-man roster, roster moves, free agency, trades, waiver transactions, and contracts. We are gonna do that as well with a level 3 of complexity. So here we go. Welcome to franchise mode. Your goal in this mode is to develop your organization to elite status through scouting, training, and roster moves. Choose where you would like to start your first season. So obviously, we're going to do spring training. So here we go. It's auto-saving. And we're going to go right here. Here's our main menu here. We can play the game, go into the calendar to see what games are coming up. If we're also simulating each game, we can have critical situations where if something happens, we sometimes get put into the game at certain points. Sometimes it's to make a save, sometimes to start a rally, sometimes it's to continue a hitting streak. We'll get more into that as it happens. Here are our GM goals. Your Blue Jays manager, you're 1 of 3. Our job security is average, so it's not safe, but it's not in danger. We have a C rating. Our goal, reach the postseason yearly and win the league pennant. We can go through our team performance. Every time we get one of these, we get a little bit of a boost to our rating. Win 10 consecutive games, win 10 series, etc., etc. Win a wild card game for the postseason. Sweep any of the number of playoff rounds, division series, league championship series, and the World Series. Individual game stats throughout the game: score 20 runs, strike out 20 batters, home runs, doubles, triples, whatever, double plays. And league in every single one of these will also get us points for our GM rating. Missions, that's if you want to do mid, that gets you a little bit extra experience points and stubs. Sponsorships, really important. I definitely recommend turning these on if you have any unlocked. You can use any 3 of these here: batter walk-up sponsor, action replay sponsor, and news ticket sponsor. And if you have anything available, you can choose between, this, I have 4 right now: strikeout, get a hit, and per win. So there we go. So right now we can earn up to $2,500 per strikeout per game, $20,000 per win, and $2,000 per hit. So that's pretty cool. This is our budget. You can see our team revenue of how much we're earning every year. Right now we're earning $5 million per year, and under our usages for expendages, that's $4.4 million. So right now we're earning a little over $600,000. We have $5 million in the bank if we so need it. All right, let's move on to the team. We can go through manage roster to see who is on our team and what they're going to be doing. And I'll show you here. Where's my player? He is right here. There he is. Alex Parkinson. He is a left fielder, 73. First base, second base, third base, and shortstop is Bailey. Bats right, throws left. He's a pull hitter. He's, these are my normal stats of what I think that I'm actually in the game. I gave myself high durability because I don't want to be injured and stuff like that, so I want to have a good chance. Low speed on the base pass. Not exactly the best for throwing, but decent reaction in the field. And I've got pretty good contact to start off. Vision and discipline and clutch will definitely improve as well. So I'm going to be a AA player to start at 18 years old. Wow, I don't feel 18 since I'm 28 in real life. I can go ahead and see all these players here. We got rookies with the R. If you want, let's see here. We can take a look at Ken Griffey. He's a top 50 prospect in the AA right now, so we definitely want to keep him down there. Take a look at your lineups and see what they have automatically said. This will change depending on if you trade any players or if you forget to change the raw, or you can just leave it on auto. Rotation, you can see who your players are. Right now we just have a bunch of everyone's been called up for spring training and stuff like that. Doesn't really matter. You can take a look at each player's individual stuff, and you can take a look at player morale. We're going to get right into that right now here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put Aaron Sanchez up because he is expected to be the ace, so we're going to put him as the ace. He's angry though, so his overall, like literally, he's normally 85, but it's down to 80 because he's mad about his contract and he's not happy where he's playing. He wishes he was a little closer to home, which is closer to California. So we'll get more into that. Let's go over here. We got training. You can set up training and stuff like that for each player and stuff like that to try to improve what they have. You can see we want Josh Donaldson here to maybe hit a little bit better with a little better vision. Joey Batista, we wish he could hit the ball a little bit better with a little more contact, but even though he's older, so that may not help. And this is all just set to auto for now. We'll leave it as that, or I'll change it off screen. Morale, this is the big thing here. You can see what players are happy, and if they're happy, like ecstatic or happy, their overall goes up. Normally, over happy will get it, I believe, an increase of, I think just 2 right now, maybe 2 or 1, maybe possibly 3. Ecstatic can go up to, I believe, like 7 or 8. I think that's the highest I've seen. And then we got people who are angry, and that goes down really low. Unhappy goes down by 2. And that, like I said, we'll be able to change a lot of this by going through doing a lot more things, which is right here. This is our acquisition portion of the thing. We can change our scouting, change our contracts, sign free agents, and make trades. We'll do that in a few minutes here. And then we've got our status for around the league, standings, league leaders, and top prospects. We can see who's got the top prospects. We see we have one here, Larry Taylor, 72 overall starting pitcher. Ken Shockley, an overall starting pitcher, very nice. Let's see if we have anybody else here. Raymond Abar, he's rated number 29, and Nick Ray. So there we go. We got 4 in the top 50. That is not bad. And those are all just the basic settings, which you will see here with the modifieds. Yep, so look at that, all the same, all the same, all the same. And then when we go down here, I'm going to jump down the injury a little bit to kind of cause a little less injuries. That way we're not having super major problems throughout this playthrough. So let's go ahead here and actually, we'll just cancel this one, okay? And then we will load the ones that I have already preset, which are these ones here, which are literally the exact same. See? Cool. All right, so let's go, because the first thing we're going to be wanting to do here is take a look at our roster and see who should come, who should stay, and who should go. Now, I've already done a little bit of pre-scouting and stuff like that in this one, because this is why I use this safe set of rosters and everything. Like I said, there's been no edits on any players or anything. They are what they are. So let's get going. We have 90 players overall, and we need to trim that down to anywhere between 75 and 80. Having 80 will give us a little bit extra for protection if we need it in the single A. We really don't need that many, but we'll get more into that as we get going. So let's take a look at the trading abilities here. I'll show you what you can do here. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Let's do contracts first, and let's sign some good coaches and everything. All right, so right now we can take a look at our coaching staff. You can see our manager, hitting coach, pitching coach, first base coach, third base coach, and farming director. Now, you can go ahead and scroll through to see which ones are available to be hired and stuff like that. Our manager here is earning so much bloody money, which sucks. So hopefully we'll find somebody better later on. But right now, we can't afford to fire him. So let's go ahead and try to improve all of our positions because they all have low attribute grades, you know, B or C, and even lower for their point giving. So this guy has lower bunt, lower plate discipline, stuff like that. We need to make our coaching staff better. Let's improve our hitting coach right off the bat. So this guy's got an A attribute, which is good, but he's got -3 for bunting, +3 for drag, bunting, and power, and play vision. What we want to do is we want to try and find someone who's improving everything at each time. So we can see these two guys here are doing well. That's good. This guy's doing good. He's got all pluses with these things, contact, bunting, and things like that. So we're going to go ahead here, and I think we're going to sign. I don't think there's anybody else that's decently well. Yeah, let's go ahead and sign this Richard Nevis. Sign him to a 3-year contract. Thank you very much. Pitching coach, the same thing. Got to try and find somebody who's got everything plus. Rob Morfett, 59 years old. Give him a contract. We'll give him 3 years. Very nice. First base coach. Let's go ahead and do this guy. Ryan Huron. Increases his speed, fielding, and speed and blocking. Liking that. Let's go ahead and do that for 3 years. Third base coach. Here we go. Attribute grade A once again. Reaction speed, arm strength, and durability is up. We want to have that. And finally, our farm director, which might be a little bit harder because doesn't. Oh wait, we do have an A. We do have an A. We have 2 A's. Down by fielding. This guy's only got a 1 drop, so that might be the next. That might be the guy we go with because it doesn't look like there's any perfect guys here. Yeah, so let's go ahead here and move back. Let's see if we can find where was he. He only had a 1 drop. That's one. So his velocity, the velocity is going to go down, but the blocking, bunting, and batting clutch is going to go up. Don't care. 3-year contract. There we go. Let's take a look at our scouts now. Holy crap, scouts are going to be expensive, but thank God, because we just found 2 scouts who have ridiculously high potential, and oh my God, they're going to find so many players for us. Let's take a look at the East. Fine, we're going to want 1 of each, so let's go ahead and get rid of this East guy here. You can see that he's got 83 for pitching ability, 85 for position, 92 for efficiency, and 90 for discovery. This helps him find the best players and scout each individual player, and that way we can know exactly what the prospects we're going to be picking up are. So, Rod George is going to come. We're going to get rid of Martinez. Bye-bye. It's going to cost us a lot of money to get these guys, but that doesn't matter. We need to have the best guys available. Let's go ahead here. We got Mr. Barnes here. We're going to get rid of Johnny Story. There we go. Now we need a West and a Central. So let's see. Central here. There we go. Let's get rid of this international one. Very good. And then a West. Got 2 different options. This guy's good at discovery and good at pitchers, but low efficiency. This guy's got good discovery, decent efficiency, and decent pitchers. So yeah, we'll take this guy over this guy. So there we go. Our scouts are set. We now have a great ability to find and pick out people when we need it. All right. So we've done that. Let's now take a look at the players that we can do some trades for. And like I said, I've gone ahead here and done some pre-scouting. And we're going to go right in here. You can see which of our players here, and I'll kind of talk about why I'm doing each deal and things like that. You know, because like I said, morale is a big thing and trying to find young prospects and everything. So, we're going to take a look at our starting pitchers first. We've got Richard Bay down here. He's a C potential, 24 years old, from South Korea. He's going to go. We're then going to trade Harrell and Campos, 2 older players who expect to be in the MLB but are way too low for us. And, you know, they're expecting to be depth. They're not going to like the fact that they're going to play in the minors, so we're going to get rid of them. We're now going to look for a player that's going to be a decent, a decent prospect. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the Rockies, and we're going to take a look at Henry Forteas. He's a C, and like I said, he may be lower than these 2 with the D. And he's a little bit younger than Richard Bay. And a little bit better, but he has the ability to grow, I think, a little bit more in terms of stats. So his stats may be a little bit weird and stuff like that. May not be better than Richard Bay, because Richard Bay does have the 4 years on him, but I think the fact with the 4-year difference, he will definitely improve a little bit better than Richard Bay. So, Henry Forteas, come on over, and you can also see that our cash flow is going to go up, because we definitely need to improve that, because with all of the signings of all of those scouts and coaches, our cash flow is low. So we're going to try to improve it as much as possible. So we'll offer this trade to the Rockies, and it goes through. Now we're going to go back again and do some more trading. J.A. Happ. B potential, 80 overall, from 34 years of old, from Illinois. He likes everything except for the region. So it's a little bit, he's okay, but he's not perfect. So we're also going to look at Francisco Lariano, 33, from the Dominican. Great stats. Again, he's happy, but 33 years of age is still a little high. Gavin Floyd, an older 34-year-old, does not like the fact that he is going to be in the rotation. That will change when we set up all the lineups and everything, and he would actually be a little bit happier. He'd actually be 80 overall with the other ones because he would be in the rotation, not the bullpen. So we're going to trade him, and we're going to come on over to one of the Toronto Blue Jays' biggest rivals, especially in the last few years. We're going to trade with the Kansas City Royals. And we're going to bring some big players here. We're going to bring in a couple older guys again. We're going to bring Jason Hamill. He's okay. He doesn't care where he plays. That's the big thing for me. And he's going to love the fact that we're going to have great coaching. That's going to improve him for sure. We're also going to take Nate Carnes here. Don't get used to Nate Carnes because unfortunately we're trading him pretty quickly after this. And then we're going to trade. We're also going to pick up. Let's see here. Where's that other player? That's right. Mr. Randall Watts. 18 years of age, from the Netherlands. B potential. 55 overall, but not so bad. So, again, that's going to improve our cash flow. So we make the trade. Another trade coming up here for another starting pitcher for us. We're going to go ahead here. We're going to trade away Alban Hoster from Delaware. I think we're also going to trade here Hernandez. And guess what? Carnes is also going away. So thanks for coming. He's kind of just decently happy. We're now going to go to a team that we don't really have much in common with, but a guy who is really good and wants to be traded, Junior Guerrera. Unbelievably, they are willing to trade him away. He loves the night games. He's normally 81 overall, so that is a great deal for us. Bam. So there we go. And look at that. We've already got ourselves a decent 5-man starting lineup. Got ourselves an 85 with Sanchez. He's good. He could be happier, but with the fact that he's an ace and the coaching is good, it equals out him being mad about his contract and close to home. Imagine if he was okay about his contract. He'd be like 88 overall. Marcus Stroman, he is happy where he is in the team role. He's ecstatic. He's ecstatic about the coaching and everything. Again, mad about the contract. He's going to stay. He's normally an 82, but he's up to 85. Junior Guerrera now. He's normally an 81, up to an 83. So, unfortunately, he was a little bit better with the Brewers, but that's all right. Marco Estrada, rotation and everything, is the money he's happy with. He's up by 2. Again, the closer to home region costs him. Jason Hamel, the only thing he's not happy about is the rotation. But when we go to the rotation, we go, hey, you should be playing here. Bam! And guess what? He's now completely satisfied with his play, and so that way we'll keep him there. Let's take a look at Junior Guerrera, 81. We're going to move him ahead of Estrada because, like I said, I focus on what the normal overall is, not the adjusted overall. So 85, 82, 81, 80, 79. And, like I said, with our players and everything like that, we got a couple young stars here in the at the start. Got 3 good, solid veterans or whatever who have played, decently well. Junior Guerrero, though, has only been in the MLB for 1 season, which is kind of a shock. Marcus Estrada, been there for a while, seen a lot. Same thing for Jason Hamel. So technically we got 3 young rookies here who haven't played much in the MLB. Actually, I think Marco Estrada's played. Yeah, Marcus Stroman's been there. Yeah, Marco Estrada is 7 years younger, but played more than Junior Guerrera. Same thing for Aaron Sanchez. That's nuts. All right. So let's do some more trading here. We'll get more into the trading block and everything like that afterwards, because right now there's nothing that we can do. So now what we're going to do here is we're now going to go and check out the free agent market and see what we can get. So right now we're going to be scouting through and we're going to be trying to find 2 people. Let's see if we can find them. Uh-oh. Oh no! I have lost one of the players that I wanted to sign. That is very bad. That is going to screw up a lot of stuff for me because I had this all scattered out, but now it's not the same. Not good. Might have to do some more scouting through here. Looking, there doesn't look like there's any big name players. Oh, there we go. Richard DiMaggio, 60 overall, B potential, 21 years. Garrett Hoffman, oh man, we got some good guys in here maybe. see here. Oh, we got, holy shoot. Jose Rivas, 63. B potential, 25 though. Juan Cruz. Rafael Jimenez, Barry San. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other. Yeah, that sucks. I had a pitcher in there that I wanted to pick up. Actually, I had 2 pitchers. So we'll have to sign 2 pitchers who are not going to be the guys that I actually wanted. But that's all right. Let's go ahead here and pick up 2 pitchers, because this is how I think we'll go ahead and get this guy. P potential, very nice. Jackie Punto, he's 20 years of age, 62 overall with C potential. See if there's anybody else that's equal to him. Garrett Hoffman, 23 years of age from Michigan. He's 23. And DiMaggio from Tennessee, 6'5". Hoffman or DiMaggio? Ooh. 2 years difference, same set of stuff. Stamina and hits. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to have to go with Hoffman here. Yeah, I'm going to go with Hoffman. All right, so there we go. So we signed the 2 players that I wanted here. You know, not exactly the right 2 players. There was a much better player in my other one. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to see if I can do all of these trades properly still now. All right, so we want to do Smith, Nielsen, and Riddle. And now we're going to go to the New York Yankees. Get Noseworthy here, 24 years of age. Don't get used to him, because I don't think he will be staying too long either. Again, this is another way to get a little bit more cash flow, getting rid of Chris Smith, who wants to play in the MLB. All right, so now we go Cordova, Barnes. Wait, no, not. Let's see, Manuel. Yeah, I think I'll have to do Barnes afterwards, I think, either way. Yep, Manuel and Johns. And we're going to trade him. And we're going to go to one of my favorite NL teams. We're going to go to the Dodgers. That's right. We're going to go ahead here and pick up, let's see here. It's going to be Lopez. Francisco Lopez. 23 years of age from Venezuela. Decent stats all around. And still growing at 23. A little low, but that's okay. He's going to be in the AA. All right, next trade that we're going to be doing, and like I said, I'm sorry that there are going to be a lot of trades. So if you do want to skip ahead here, and then like I said, at the very end of this video, you will see more of a complete roster and everything and where everyone's going to be. So if you want to skip ahead and do that, be my guest. Dermody and Tempera. So again, we got a couple players here who are expecting to be in the roster, but they're just too low. Danny Barnes, the only reason I'm trading Barnes is because I'm looking for, even because like I said, again, he wants to be in, but he's 27 years of age, too low, even though he's got B potential. So now we're going to go back to the AL. We're going to be looking for the Angels of Anaheim. And we're going to be going with Mr. Rob Brock, 24 from Alabama. Nice tall pitcher. Bam, done. All right. Now we're going to do one more, I think, here with the relievers. Let's see here. Actually, a couple more, actually. Let's go with Schultz and Bolsinger. I don't think I can do much else with this one. Oh, and Calvin Dark. Let's go there. And now we're going to go back to the NL with the Padres. Again, we've got a good player over here that we're going to want to take. And that's going to be Eric Colpin, another youngster. This time he's going to be a Durman. He's got some good quirks, being a night player, and he's good when we're behind. So that'd be good or whatever if we ever need a pitcher to come in after we have a bad start in the AA. So there we go. Some more trades coming up now. We're now going to be doing some trading with the Chicago Cubs, and we're going to be taking a big player here. We're taking Justin Grimm from Tennessee. He wants to be in the bullpen. He likes his contract. He's going to love the fact that he's got better top-tier coaching. Doesn't care where he plays. And he's going to be a little bit better than 80 overall. We are now going to send back to them. We are going to send Dominic Lone, Connecticut, and a player. And we're going to then send, oh yeah, Joe Bigini. 26 years old from California. Doesn't like where he's playing. Guess what? You're going to the Windy City. Bye-bye. So another trade done there. All right, we're now going to go ahead here. We're going to actually do a trade now where we're going to get more players back. Jason Grilly, 40 years old, but with A potential and everything. Likes to day players and excels at striking out players with a 92 on the K thing. But we need something a little bit different. We are going to go to the Nationals. All right, let's go find those Washington Nationals. There we go. Oh, pardon me. We are going to go for Sammy Solis, 78 overall. He's not going to enjoy playing with us, you know, because of the region and everything, but that's not so bad. And then we're going to go ahead and also bring in Mr. Andres Gonzalez. So that's another depth player from the Dominican, 26 years old. Very nice. They accepted the trade. And look at Sammy. Like I said, doesn't like the fact he's a little bit closer to Minnesota, but, you know, that's going to be his one drawback. But still, 78 overall. And like I said, once he starts doing well, he will improve his stats. So there we go. All right, we now are going to be going to sign some relief pitchers now. We need to sign, let's see here. We need to sign ourselves a relief pitcher. Let's see if this guy is actually in here. Justin Miller, is that the one I wanted? I think it was. I think we wanted somebody who could come in there, but we're going to double check. Make sure there's no other hidden gems or whatever in here. Because like I said, sometimes these things can change like crazy. Like I said, all these guys or whatever are players who want to be in the MLB, but I do not want them there. Brandon Morneau. Carlos Villanueva. Justin Miller, that's the one. Wants to play, he doesn't like playing in the region though. Alright, so we are going to need to sign somebody else. Oh, there it is. Ricky Dupree. I needed to find somebody else to replace him. Ricky Dupree. Alright. He's a Canadian-born player. That's what I like to see. Alright, anybody else that we can bring in that we want? Nope, that's all we needed then. Okay. So now, let's take a look at our, double check our, yeah, there it is. So we need to sign ourselves a free agent closing pitcher, because when you look at our other ones, Tom Chu is going to be a great AA player, but our AAA player, Yamada here, he's a D potential, 72 overall, just not going to move up or anything. So we need to sign somebody else who can take his place. I don't think we're going to really find anything else. So we're going to hit the highest available player, and he's going to be Paul Bateman from Pennsylvania. I don't think there's anybody else. Yeah, 70 overall. Welcome to the team. There we go. All right, let's move on. Let's go ahead here and do another bit of a selection. Who are we trading now? All right, we're going to be trading Yamada. All right, Yamada is going. He is going to go. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick up an extra starting pitcher just in case of an injury or anything like that. And we're going to go ahead and find him. He's going to be way down here. Derek Granger. 18 years old, C overall. Less, but potential's better. Same amount of money. And the deal goes through. All right, now this is going to be the biggest trade I think we're going to do. We're going to be bringing in a huge player. A player that the Blue Jays used to have. A player that I was so mad that we lost. And unfortunately, we are going to trade away our top 50 prospect. We're going to trade away Raymond Abar. He's North Carolina, 82, a 52 overall, 18 years old. We're trading him, and we are going to bring in from the Cleveland Indians for first base, Edwin Encarnacion. His contact is great. His power, his discipline is amazing. Great durability. His vision and clutch could be a little bit better, and so can his normal contact. But that's not what we want him for. We want him to belt the ball. We want him to play first base. We don't really need anything else from him. It's going to be a huge money thing on us because he's got 2 years. But you know what? That's not so bad. Because you know what? We are going to bring in Edwin Encarnacion. We're going to bring back Double E. Bring back the Parrot. Welcome back, Edwin Encarnacion. All right. So that is the big deal. Now now that we went ahead there and traded away our really, really good starting a good top 50 prospect, we now need to bring in someone to replace it. We probably are going to need to bring in two. So we're going to need to bring in the two best available guys, and that's going to be Frank Barr and Junior Keating. So there we go. We've gone ahead and done that. That's exactly what we needed to do. Don't think there's going to be any other major trades, but again, you never know. All right, so let's go ahead here and take a look at what else we need to do now. Is it going to be some more relief pitchers? I don't think so. I think we're done with the relief pitchers. Yeah, I think we are. Let's take a look at our, is it going to be first basemen now? Yeah, we're going to jump to first basemen, I think, here. Let's see here. Valdez, yeah, we're trading Valdez. Mauricio and Racone. We're trading him to the Tampa Bay Rays for Goins. Chris Goins. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think we just took him just for the fact is that he's low, and even though we're probably not going to keep him. I don't think there's anybody else that we could take that's got the game Goins. So yeah. All right. So we just did this deal to make a little room, but I don't think he's going to last long either. So we now need to sign ourselves a prospect first baseman to again try to fill up this spot. We got an A there in Tom Wright, 26 years old though, and low overall. Let's see if there's any other hidden gems in here. Nope, doesn't look like it. So you know what? 26 years old, he's got A. He could do something good here. There's not many other younger players or anything like that I really want. So guess what? We're going to bring in Tom Wright, a potential player. There we go. All right, now we're going to get rid of another set of first basemen here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Goins. We're going to get rid of Goins and Smoke. And now what we're going to do is we're going to trade him to the Astros. Now what do we want to get from the Astros? We want to get ourselves... Is it Junior Garcia? Yes, I think it is. Yeah, we need a first baseman there for AAA. So we're going to go ahead here and bring him in. And done. All right. So there we go there. We're going to have to do some more work or whatever, even though he is pretty low to be playing in AAA. You know, there's not much else we can do here because, like I said, we have this plan, and we're going to do it. Let's move on to the second baseman now. Ryan Goins and Cordova. And we're going to go ahead here and send this to, I think, to the Twins here. Am I right? To the Twins? Yeah, and we want Salvador Mateo. We could get a little bit more for him. And cool, well, we could get this guy? What? Really? Oh, no, he's... Yeah, I didn't think so. That's why I couldn't get anybody else. That's why I did it like this. All right, so we lose out a little bit on that trade, but we get what we want in Salvador Mateo to play some AAA ball. All right, now what we need to do, let's see, we need to sign some third basemen. All right, let's see if these players are actually still here. Third baseman. And it doesn't look like it. So we did sign 3 of them, though. So we're going to try to sign the best available players. So, Russell Kim. A potential. Come on, there's got to be a little bit of a gem hidden away here somewhere. Okay, that's fine. Lopez, no. Brooks. Okay, and we'll sign one more. Gary Lawler. All right, so there we signed the 3 that we needed to sign. Now what we need to do is we now need to go back to the Indians here once again. Okay, Indians. Oh, come on, Indians. Now let's see, who am I getting in this deal? We want Joel Matez. And what we're going to send back for him is, I think we're going third baseman again here. We're going Nobles, Avocado, and Nunez. Yes, this deal does go through. Very nice indeed. Okay. Now what we're doing here is we're going with, let's see here, are we going to shortstops now? Yes, we are. Price, Ballard, and Petit. Now we're going back to the Cubbies again here. We're going to do another one. Cubs, and I think we're actually taking on a different player altogether here. We're taking a left fielder this time because this is the only deal that I could get to go through again to increase our cash flow. We're going to take Frank Bautista, 22 years old, from the Dominican. There we go. We now need to go ahead here and sign ourselves a shortstop. We need to bring in somebody good. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Gonna be Kerry Gonzalez. All right, so there we go. Brought in Kerry Gonzalez. Now, we are now going to trade away. Here, going to the shortstops. Darwin Barney. We're going to trade away Darwin Barney. Now, the thing is with Barney, he expects to play platoon, meaning that he wants to play every other kind of thing. So he wants to play like either against left or right. The problem is, I got Troy Tulowitzki. He can hit almost on every side. You know, he's got decent amount of clutch and discipline. The vision could be better. We might try to improve that with some training or whatever. But we're going to keep him. You know, he's a little bit, he doesn't like playing near Canada, but you know what? Don't care. We're keeping you. We're now going back to the Cubs. We're going to bring back another couple of another Blue Jay or whatever used to be on the team. We're going to bring back Miro Kawasaki. And we're going to bring back, let's see who else we're going to bring him back. Jeremy Neely and Hiroyuki Ito. And there we go. That's going to, again, that's still going to improve our cash flow. And we're going to pick up some players. Minoru Kawasaki is going to be our extra player because he wants to be depth and he's okay with playing on the bench. And he likes it. He's going to be good with a contender and everything like that. He's going to like pretty much everything about it. Welcome back, Kawasaki. All right. So there we go. We've got that all done. Now we need to do is we need to go back and do some signing with our catchers because we kind of forgot all about that. So let's go ahead here and look at our catchers. Who is available to get called up? We need to sign 3 catchers. Go ahead and sign 1. David Lidby. And we need to sign 1 more to make sure that it's okay. Dominican Republic, 57. And from Dominican Republic, there we go. All right, so we got the 3 catchers that we're now going to need. Because now what we're going to do is we're now going to do some trades. Yay! We're now going to do a, let's see, we're going with the catchers. Let's see here, we're going to go Vitier, Jimenez, and Calvin Ayers. And now we're going to go back with another trade with the Brewers. I'm going to go to catcher. Gustav Bays. I don't think he's going to be staying here long. Again, this is another way to free up some players and everything like that. We needed to go ahead here and get rid of him. You know, we've already gotten, I was hoping to get a little bit better. So, you know, maybe this trade may not be the best thing then. But you know what, Leno? I've got this plan. We're going to stick to it, and then we're going to work through it. Because like I said, I don't want you guys to get overly bored and everything like that. And hopefully you guys aren't bored yet. We're going to trade Jared Saltamamakia, 31 years of age. He expects to be platoon. But we got Russell Martin, the big Canuck. He wants to be every day. Juan Graterol. He's from Venezuela and a rookie. We're going to get rid of him. We want to go to the New York Yankees. And we're going to bring in, let's see here, Sergio Samuel. He's going to be our AAA starter here. He's going to go with probably David Lidby there. Go ahead and do that. Very good. All right, now we need to sign a couple of left fielders, because now we can move on to the left fielder portion of our show. Let's see here. We're going to need to get... So what's worse is, what's annoying is that every time you start this off, it changes the name of certain players in the minors, or in the... certain players or whatever in the... free agency. Like these guys who have pitchers and stuff, they're going to always actually be in there, but certain players and stuff like that will not. Go ahead and sign this Jeremy Tupin guy, 49. That's what we needed. All right. And now what we're going to do is we're now going to go ahead and do some more trading with our left fielders. I think here we're going to trade away Frank Batista, even though we just got him. Alfonso And then we're going to trade away, I think, someone from this side here. Is it Ledbetter? Yes. And we're going to trade them. We're going to go to the New York Mets. And we're going to take up a right fielder here. We're going to bring in Hodges. That's who we're looking for. Hodges. There he is, Mark Hodges. There we go. And they want the deal. Perfect. All right, we're almost done here. There's only about 6 more things that we have to do before we are done. Let's go back to the left fielder here. Don't think there's anything else that we need to do there. Let's see here. Carrera. Again, he wants to play in the league, but you're not doing that. Keeping Dalton Pompey, the Canadian, once again. Sorelli. And we're going to take them. We're going to trade you guys to the Mariners. We're going to bring in a right fielder. This one's going to be Miguel Barros. Barrios, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, from Venezuela. 18 years of age. All right. Next thing we're going to need now to do is sign a couple of right fielders. It looks like we need to get some... Let's see here. Have I not signed anything in... Did I not sign anybody from yeah, I think I may have already did that. I've got a couple B's in there. Might have to do that. All right, let's see what else here. Colton... he could be someone we might want to actually get, but we'll get this guy here. 70. Ron West. There we go. And see if there's any other hidden gems buried down in here. A couple B's. No age. We're going to bring this Colton Doherty guy because A, he's 74. Even though he's got a D ranking, I do need to get some good players who are not going to have to be traded. All right. Next thing we have to do, I think this is going to be our last trade. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... Let's see. Let's go back to trades. All right. So we need to do another set of trades. I think this is right fielders only now. Let's see. Terrio, Maxwell, and Cornell, and we're going to trade him to the Diamondbacks for a relief pitcher named Hoover. J.A. Hoover. There we go, J.J. Hoover. We're going to bring him in as a little extra support. Very nice. All right, now... Can we get anybody to take Espinoza? Last time I couldn't. Okay, so yes, somebody does want him. Garcia. All right, so let's go ahead here and scroll through that. All right, let's take a look at all of this. Let's do a couple more free agent signings first. We need to pick up a few players here. We need to pick up Justin Morneau. We're going to get him for only 1 year. Give him a everyday option. No team option. We'll give him 4.1. Increase the salary, 4.3. There we go. We now need a left fielder, Craig, to come up and play in the league, even though he may not like it. Let's give you a 1 year. We're going to give you a little bit more money. Again, I don't want you for that long. $2.5 million for the year. All right. All these teams have accepted our deals. Now what we have to do is we have to take a look and see what we have and who we can move around. So let's start off with the AAA and for pitchers. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our 5. 1. Did I not trade away Fry? Did I miss it? Did I forget to trade away Fry in another deal? Did I skip one? So Fry I could trade away, or did I sign him? Maybe I signed him. Did I get him in a trade? 1. Is there anybody in the lower ranks that I could trade? Garinger. All right, so yeah. So let's go ahead here and trade away. Let's go ahead and trade away 3 of our pitchers here, actually. All right, so we need to do Garinger, Randall Watts, and Elijah. Great. Let's see if we can bring ourselves, by using the suggest trade, and see if we can bring ourselves a prospect starter. Just one starter is all I want. Doesn't matter who it is. I just need somebody to trade up. Billy Reese. That looks to be the right choice. And it is. So there we go. So that brings us what? With an extra starting pitcher. Yeah, that's what we wanted. So we go AA. Oh, nope, nope. AA. 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 Trip. Trip. Oh, actually, you know what? Sorry. Double. 1, 2. I'm going to bring you to triple. 3, 4. All right. So there we go. So the starting lineup is set. We have an extra guy here for relief or whatever for the AA, which is fine. And our lineup there is set for there. And for here, Brett Wickman, J.A. Hoover. So we got 1, 2, 3. We're going to bring you up to AAA. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we got to go back down to the bottom. Move all these guys back down to AA. Now, do I want a AA or an extra guy in AAA? Let's put an extra guy in AAA. Actually, you know what? No, let's put AAA because I already got a starter or whatever playing there. So there we go. All right, so that's good. You're good. Let's take a look at the MLB. You're going to triple, triple, triple. Double, double, double. 3 triples. Wow, I got way too many catchers, I think. But that's all right. I got 81 overall. Still need to, I'm going to have to move some people around. Morneau is good. AAA. AA. AA. Might actually, these guys actually might go down to single A after I'm done. AA, AAA, and AAA. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be moving so many players around and having to make more and more trades. Kawasaki, AAA. Yuriko is going down to play some AA. Parkinson, let's see, Gantry, you're going to be up there. He doesn't like the fact that he's on the bench, but that's what I brought you up for. AAA. AA. AA. Class A. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up releasing you, actually. Yeah, let's release you. Because we're going to have to release some players for sure. All right, so Dalton Pompey, AAA, AA, AA. All right, so we still need to do a couple small things here. He's from Ohio. Let's see, what do you want? What do you want if you play in the MLB? He goes down because he's on the bench, but he doesn't like his money. So AAA it is. AAA, double, double, and double. All right, so we definitely need to make a big trade here to get rid of some players. So who do we want to get rid of is the big question. We only have to make this one last trade, and that'll be the end, I think, of this video. What we need to do is we need to trade away. We need to lower some people here. First baseman, you're going to go down. I don't think I've got any. Let me take a look at my second baseman here. Is anybody here can play first base? That would be super. Wow, no choice. Wow, you know what? Oh wait, I can play first base. So there we go. Yay! Parkinson's going to be our first baseman in single A. So Class A, you're going down. So there we go. There's that. All right, we're good there. Still have too many catchers. I think that's the big problem for me. Nick Ray needs to stay. So Bays and Abia. So let's see. So Inabez and Bailey. Got to make a 3-for-1 trade here. So Bays. Yeah, this is the deal that I actually think I have left down here for myself. Was that the deal? Okay, so Bays. Yeah. Benev. And I think I'll have to get rid of a relief pitcher. Noseworthy. See what people want for it. Oh my god, nobody wants any of them. Crap baskets. So yeah, this is what happens when you sign people, because sometimes they don't want to trade it right away. All right, so that just means that, I mean, I could do it myself, but I'm afraid that I'll lose too many players. Second baseman. Junior Keating, AA, Class A. So I just need to drop 2 more guys down to the thing. Yeah, you're good, so I don't see why. Yeah, you know, you're going to Class A. Oh, choices, and super choices here. Who goes down from AAA? First baseman. Really? First baseman? Yeah. You go down. Do I have anybody in the AAA who can play first? There we go. Russell Kim. Good there. I need to lock down 1 more AA player. Too many AA players do I have? You guys. Release. Inabez, and there we go. So we got 79. We have quite a different setup here. So we've gone ahead and done that. Our cash flow is a little under $700,000, which is pretty good. And we got all our stats and everything. We are all good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead here and we're going to save this franchise. Just going to save it as, you know, actually, hold on. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it as Blue Jays record, because this is the one that we're using for. And there we go. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure that our sliders for injuries are down. Good. That's what we wanted. We don't want them too high because I don't need any injuries during the calendar. And we are going to go ahead now. There's not much else that we can do. We're going to let these guys do the auto rotation and everything like that in the lineups. Because, oh, no, once we do here, we're just going to go sim training. Do not have vote. We're going to let them go ahead and auto fix the lineups only. Oh, we have a stop. Would you like to stop simulating? We have an important message. What's going on? Wait a minute. We have a waiver wire. And they've placed Steve Pearce on waivers. Wait a minute. This could be big. Pending. Just heard that they placed him on waivers. We could pick him up and bring him back. Can we claim him? I don't know. Tomorrow's the last day. Hold on. Let's see what happens here. I don't know if anything has happened or not. We're going to go ahead here and sim through date. Yes, we get Steve. We have claimed Steve Pearce back. So that gives us an extra guy on the lineup. But he's in AAA. Is he really in AAA? Yeah, guess what, buddy? You're coming back up to the MLB, sucker! He's on the bench right now, so we'll have to... okay, let me do an auto lineup and auto rotation here and see what happens. And simulate the training. Aaron Sanchez has got a strained bicep, but he's only up for a few days. That's okay. He's back, thank God. All right, so spring training has come to an end. We're going to advance to the regular season. And there we go. Let's take a look at our acquisition, because, oh, now we got scouting. Now we can do some more scouting. We will get more into that in our next video. Our lineups. Steve Pearce is still technically on the bench. That is a bummer for Mr. Pearce. But he can play. Oh, oh no, that was Jantry who wanted to be platoon. Okay, every day, star. Morneau is an 82 now because he's playing every day. So I might have to do a platoon there. He's expecting to be every day though. All right, so we'll have to wait and see if there's anything else I can do with this lineup, or maybe I could trade Pearce for somebody else, maybe get him somewhere where somebody actually needs him. But anyway, that is going to do it. We have made it. We can take a look at our morale. We only have one person who's sad, and that's Sanchez. And that's just because he doesn't like Canada. So maybe Sanchez might be going. He could be on his way out. We'll have to take a look at that. If you guys like that idea, let me know in the comments down below. And hopefully, this will be quite a good series for us. So, thanks so much for watching, everybody. And we'll see you next time on MLB The Show Franchise Mode as the Toronto Blue Jays.